Hi, good morning guys. Hope you're all doing well. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sajid and I'm a senior software engineer. In this video guys, I'll be taking you through the introduction to software testing. So especially I'll be taking you through what are the different phases we have in software testing. Okay, let's understand guys what is software testing. So many people have many definitions for that. People call validation and verification. If you ask me, I would say that if you are able to prepare the software or the application according to the requirements of the client and testing according to the requirements of the client, then that is called as what is software testing. So mostly the coding is done by developers according to the requirements of the client. Then we test that particular code. So when it comes to the types of testing guys, we have two types of testing. We have two approaches for software testing. The first type of approach would be manual testing, wherein we will be having human interaction, where humans interact with the applications and the data, and they see whether it's working accurately or not. And the second type of testing guys would be automation testing, wherein human interaction will be very less. We'll be doing with the help of different tools. We'll be using different tools where we run different test scripts. So that's the difference guys between manual testing and automation testing. When it comes to manual testing, human interaction will be there, but whereas when it comes to automation testing, we have very less human interaction. So now let's go step by step guys, what are the different phases we have in manual testing. So I'll take you through each and every step. The first step guys which we follow in manual testing is you need to understand the requirements. So what exactly is the client expecting from you and what are the areas which we are supposed to test? That is called as what? Understanding of the requirements. How can we understand that guys? We cannot directly understand, right? So we have different documents that is called as BRS documents, SRS documents and FRS documents. We need to thoroughly study these documents, then only testing will happen. What is BRS document guys? It is business requirement specification, and SRS stands for system requirement specifications, and FRS stands for functional requirement specification. You need to understand these three different documents, then testing will come into picture. And the third step is which we do in testing, that is manually, is test plans. We prepare or create plans wherein we sit with our team leads and project manager, and we create test plans which includes different testing activities. What are the different activities which we are supposed to perform? That comes under which phase guys? Test plans. We create test plans. And after that guys, we do create test scenarios, which is usually reviewed and approved by your project manager or team lead. So we have different scenarios wherein we test that particular software or application. And the most important phase guys is the fifth one, wherein we create different test cases. And we start executing those test cases. The next phase is called as what guys? Testing execution. So what is the main purpose guys? Why are we supposed to do test execution? It's about seeing whether when we are giving some input and output, are we getting expected results or actual results or not. If you are getting expected result guys, then that is considered to be the pass. So the test has been passed. And if it is not matching with the expected results, then it is considered to be fail. What is expected and what is the actual result? The comparison between that is called as what is test execution. Okay? If the expected result, if you are able to reach in that particular testing domain, then that is called as what? Passed. If it is not meeting the requirement of the customer, then that is called as what? Failed. That is called as what? Actual results. So when it fails, what happens guys? When it fails, that is called as what? Defect. That is considered to be a defect, and your responsibility is to report that defect. So you are supposed to report to the developers that particular defect, and that can be reported by creating what guys? Defect report. The report which you pass it on to your developers or your team lead, that is called as what guys? Defect report. You create a defect report and pass it on to the developers. So then they change that code and again they send it back to you. Then again it's your responsibility to retest it and check whether that has been fixed or not. So whether that particular defect has been fixed or not. And if you feel that that particular defect has been fixed, then you have to close it. You can close that particular defect. And that activity which we close that particular defect is called as what guys? Test to closure activity. So these are the different phases, guys, which you are supposed to get into when you are doing a software testing, that is manual. Hope this session was helpful for you. And in the next video, guys, I will be taking you through what are test cases and how to create test scenarios. Each and everything will be explained in detail for you. Okay? Thank you. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye.